Nah. Good. You set up shop.
Let's go.
What's going on?
Might get me some
Wait
coffee.
for everybody to jump on. You get some coffee. What's going on?
Coffee can. What's going on?
What's going on? We waiting for everybody to jump on there.
Right, which means I can run and get me some coffee.
But you know what? Sometimes my system don't tell me the truth. It'll say
no,
people haven't jumped on, and then people are already on.
That's how Instagram will do.
You be like, what's going on with this delay?
See people on, and then all of a sudden you don't see anybody.
And then it would have been people on the whole time. Yeah. What's going on? Waiting for everybody to get in here, man. Come on.
Happy Friday.
We'll start when people start lining up and coming up here. See, look at that.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Happy
What's
Friday.
What's going on?
We got so much to talk about today.
So much to talk about, man. What's going on? Why are they doing this to Trump? Come on in. Come on in.
Get my notes.
Come on in. Come on in.
Took some notes.
Come on in. Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Taylor. Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Let us know where y'all at. Y'all know we like to know where you guys are.
Where are y'all watching from? Where y'all watching from? Hey, hope y'all doing good.
Hey, what's going
on, Shay? What's going on, Leonidas? Hey, Taylor.
We're doing great. Thank you.
We're doing phenomenal, man. Somebody over here been on fire to talk about these things that's going on in indictment stuff. So I'm just letting everybody come in.
Yes, it's going crazy in the news. Everybody has been seeing what's been going on. Well, news for us is YouTube news.
Yeah,
we don't really watch. We don't watch TV at all, guys.
We watch all the news on YouTube. We do.
Everything is Florida in the building. North Carolina. What's going on, Florida?
Florida is Florida's the action state right now because you got all the stuff going on between
what's
with
going
Florida.
On in your state.
Please read about Jesse Morgan and the 200K missing ballots. 200,000 missing ballots.
Wow.
Birmingham, Alabama. Brazil. Whoa, Brazil.
What's going on? What time is it in Brazil right now?
Click the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Trump 2024. You already know.
Yes.
What they say?
Exactly.
They're doing all the president because they know he can't win. I'm from Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
We got Houston, Texas.
What's happening? What's happening, y'all?
Man, come on in, man. Yeah, 2024. You already know Trump. They keep, man. If I will say before we just really get going, when you try to work so hard to stop somebody from getting in, there's a reason behind that.
It's unheard of. So initially, guys, after we did a video earlier this week, I was like, okay, that'd be a great topic to discuss about the benefits of being conservatism compared to, are there really any benefits of being liberal? But
I didn't see any benefits of being liberal.
So
hold on, let's let people keep coming in. We got Tennessee.
Okay.
Calvin Richards said 1138. I don't know what that is. 1738. Let me see. New Jersey, Trump all day, 2024. Let's go. I
think that's what, I think 2 Fridays ago I had talked about, I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be for me, DeSantis or...
what do you call him? DeSanctimonious?
Or Trump.
Yeah.
You were pretty much sticking with Trump for the whole time. But now I really think I'm pretty much, a Trump supporter completely when it comes to...
Wow, Taylor said she been in California. Or let me see. Taylor, I don't know it's a guy or woman, but it says lived in Cali for 55 years and just moved 3 years to is that
West Maryland?
Is that is that West Maryland?
I don't know. I see the MD for Maryland, but is that what made you move after 55 years?
55 years is a long time.
It is. Wow.
Oklahoma City for Trump. Tito, New Jersey, Florida's intrastate.
It is.
There's lots going on. It's a lot going on between the Mar-a-Lago and DeSantis and the Florida and the Florida stuff like that. Florida's hot right now.
I see you, Lugo. Okay, Miami at 11. Conservatives are gathering in the federal courthouse. That is wonderful.
Oh wow, for real?
Come down and peacefully support. Yeah, that's great.
The key word, peacefully. The key word is peaceful. Peaceful. Come on in here, man. Come on in.
What's good, guys? We see y'all coming in. So you ready? Let's go ahead and dive in, baby.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we initially, like I said, we're going to talk about the benefits of conservatism. And I still want to hit that really briefly, but I really want to dive into what's going on because we knew this was going to be a really, really crazy and tight race. We knew it was going to be some unexpected, probably a few curveballs, but nothing to this matter. And right before, let me go in before we start on that note. Okay,
go ahead.
So based off of the PragerU, we did the video and a couple of other sites that I looked at, some of the benefits, and you tell me, guys, it seems like many of you are conservatives who are coming in. What do you think some of the benefits are of being a conservative?
Yeah.
So we know that conservatives like to fight for the amendments in the Constitution. We know second, third, fourth, and others. So that is a benefit. The free speech, the guns, and the Fourth Amendment.
Okay.
Which is what they're violating in the situation with Trump.
Yeah.
Because
which amendment are they violating?
The Fourth Amendment.
The Fourth Amendment.
Which prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures. So the search and seizure that they did for him was pretty much unreasonable because he's protected under a certain act, and I'll get in when we dive into that portion. But we're discussing right now the benefits. Hey, Paul, what's going on? We're discussing the benefits of being a conservative.
Yeah.
So, want to know what you guys feel like some of the benefits, if you are conservative, what you feel some of the benefits, of being a conservative are.
And what I've noticed, not for the most, but it seems like, you said morals. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, because what I've noticed is a lot of people might have grew up one way, but then once they educated themselves, they switched over. And I wonder if a lot of people on here, did you grow up as a conservative, or did you, as you got older and you start making your own decisions and getting your own ideas and start seeing what was really going on, did you switch parties, or were you always that party? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to see a lot of people that were one party and then they grew up and switched. Mm-hmm. You get me? Yeah.
And Vonda, you're right, morals, and that's one of the things that there was also mentioned in the video is values. How we have particular values that we like to uphold when it comes to tradition. It can be faith-based tradition, family, the traditional family, education. When it comes to parents having the opportunity and the rights to be able to select to say what they want their kids to be studying in school, and
you're right, Leonidas. I agree 100.
No, this is not what we're going to be teaching my kids. So that's a great point. And also we focus on what we can fix instead of what we cannot fix. And I thought that was a good point. Liberals like to focus on topics that it seems like it's an ever-going battle that you're pouring into this financially, into this topic of this particular thing, and yet they still having the same problems. Whereas if this problem or situation is something that can't be handled, then let's go about it a different way. Thank you from Dragon.
Thank you, Dragon Stallion. Loving the content. Please keep it going. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, most definitely.
Thank you, Dragon.
But I was saying where we feel as though if it's something, and I guess I'm going to speak to the fact of the welfare and all of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a problem that can be fixed, because if you teach people how to be independent and to want to better themselves, I'm not saying every single solid situation, but it still behooves the mindset of the person. And I think that's the conservative perspective.
Yeah.
When it comes to fixing things we can and things that we can't fix.
Right. I learned that from
provide other solutions.
That's what Thomas Sowell, that's when he was talking about the breakdown of the two. And he said, Democrats want to fix the world. Republicans we need to fix ourselves and put ourselves in a situation and not let somebody try to fix all our problems, because it causes problems. Truth, equality, better sit. Okay, when I say truth.
Go back up.
Serving Evans says the indictment is just a distraction.
It
exactly.
Is.
They may not realize this, but they just got him even more support. They're trying to get him to quit. And I totally agree, because the more so if somebody's trying to go so hard at somebody, it's a good thing. That's not a good situation, but there's a reason why they want them so hard. That's just like if you ever go to a restaurant, right? I like these illustrations and these analogies. You ever pass by a restaurant that's packed with people? Mm-hmm. Because there's something good in there.
Of course.
Now imagine, like Biden to me would be the restaurant. You go to them Asian restaurants and you don't see no cars out there. They got roaches. You know what I'm saying?
Certain restaurants.
No,
you don't have to identify specifically. It could be certain restaurants.
I said some of them.
I've been to a soul food restaurant in the ATL, boo-boo, and I saw roaches crawling on the wall. And who did an about face? That would be me.
How many cars were in the parking lot?
It was quite a few, and it was a popular restaurant. So we're not gonna name the name in the West End, but anyway. So it said the indictment is just a distraction. Okay, yeah, I think I just read that. Conservative libertarian journey. I was a moderate turn from conservative.
conservatives.
Sitting on the fence no longer worked for me. This is a time we must choose a side. It was the right for me. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
now,
exactly
yeah,
how
that's
I
what
feel.
it is now. You got to pick. See, you got to pick teams. You can't straddle that fence
no,
right now.
No in between.
You can't straddle that fence no more.
It's no in between.
Do you want to go with a president that wants to go ahead and get this country back in order? Or you want to go with a president that's okay for a grown man to be walking down the street with a 6-year-old and saying that's his little boyfriend? So what we doing?
Corruption.
What we doing?
And also another benefit, we're still open the discussion, guys. If you're rolling in, we're talking about the benefits of being conservative as well as what's going on right now
in the media. Yeah,
exactly, with Trump. So another benefit is, I think, happier. And we're happier. It says that we're happier than liberals because of the value that we place in our values. So I wanted to make sure we say that. We believe in free market, and we have facts to back it up.
Yeah.
And conservatives are risk-taking that allows to build wealth, such as businesses that employ employees.
Shout out to Tracy in the North Georgia Mountains. Shout out to, that's hometown, GA.
Let's go.
Hometown, Georgia.
Thank you, Sorvin.
Servant said, let's just put it this way. Career politicians that have been entrenched in politics their whole life don't like him. It's good they don't like him. Yeah.
And it's a shame that he's so, let's just dive right on into what's going on right now in the media, because this is absolutely unheard of. And, even like him getting in office.
Yeah.
Why even vote for somebody that just because you don't like the other person, you're going to, put him in office? And
but that was the whole play. That was the whole plan. That was the play. That was the play because, like I said, like we talked before, I fell into that play because it was the emotional play.
Yeah, I was gonna
say, it was the whole play. And I talked about this on a few other lives. It was the whole play that, he's gonna get in the office, he's gonna say what he want to say, and we're gonna be at war, and he got the codes to the nukes, he's gonna be blowing up. Like this man just gonna go in and be like, forget this. I've been waiting to push these buttons. You know what I'm saying?
He can't do that by himself. It's an executive order.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
He's not the only. He doesn't make that decision alone.
Yeah. No.
And I was going to say too. Now in our government, it's supposed to be a checks and balances system.
It's supposed to be a checks.
But right now, we don't see any checks and balances.
Yeah.
We don't see any checks and balances.
But how would you feel if they tried to do? Man, if this all this stuff was going on with Biden, people wouldn't care. I mean, he still got he got it going on, doing that same certain, he's in trouble right now, Biden, but nobody's really focusing on him. They're all focused on from Trump's perspective. And when I just see, like I said, man, this is another thing with the media. Again, if they're saying to look over here, it's because they're trying to do something. So you need to just vote the opposite of where they're trying to go. They want to spin you off from going to Trump so that they can further their agenda. Because now I'm starting to believe, like, if you don't go for Trump, whoever the other president they want to put in place, they're already a part of the agenda. You get what I'm saying? They want to push Trump out of the way because they already know. They're like, man, we can't do nothing with him. We can do something with these other people though.
Well, no, you think?
I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of stuff being bought, man. I still don't believe you can buy it. You still can't buy that, man. He's still gonna do what he want to do.
Yeah. What about the Sanchez? You think they can buy the Sanchez?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people saying that he's been bought he's still bought by the pharmacies and rhinos. So
I don't know. I gotta see some facts on that.
I don't know. I had to
show me some proof.
I heard
because he was my next pick after that.
I mean, yes. Well, it'd be him or Tim Scott for me. I don't know. But
okay,
but let's say,
I
want to say Candace Owens was talking about that. She said that darn, you made me miss my thought, man. If you just hush ya.
No, you should let me finish first. Then you come in. Let me talk and it'll come back. Okay, but if that's the case, I'm gonna have to do some more homework because now that we're not even gonna put that out there because we know it's a bunch of crap. And under the president. Under the Presidential Record Act of Defense. Yeah. This is the act that gives them the right to be able to take documents home after they've been declassified. Clinton did it. Yeah. Bush did it. Obama did it, and they weren't even at their house. This
was my thought. This is what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. My only concern is Candace Owens was saying, is DeSantis going to be one of those presidents that he says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then once he gets in office, he can be like, he go ahead and just side with him and say, oh, yeah, that's why, yeah, we do need to be sending money over across the country. Like, will he go in, make it seem like this? Because, you know, that's what presidents do all the time. They'll say, we're going to go against this. And then next thing you know, they go right and doing the thing that everybody don't want them to do.
You think
the people.
Oh, okay.
The people. Trump won't.
Right.
Trump won't, but DeSantis, I don't know. That's going to take time.
Well, to me, based off what he's been doing in his own state, is showing you kind of like where he stands.
Yeah, but people are saying, you know, this is another. That's why I'm kind of just looking differently, because people are like, look at DeSantis' background. He's been bought. Like, it's been bought multiple people have been said that, like, he's still in it with.
Okay, Lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves. Is that what that means?
Who is that? What I'm doing?
No. I'm just saying, Lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves. Is that what you're saying about in regards to how DeSantis would be? I don't really get that. Okay,
I think so.
Sold out to Soros. Okay.
I
need some facts on this, y'all. Y'all know me. Yeah, go down. Somebody.
Honestly, are you saying that that's what the move that DeSantis is doing, or you see me shaking my shoulders a couple times?
Okay, I need some facts on the way. I got to go back and dig. Y'all know we new to this game, so we reading, but, you know, I need some more facts on that.
We're new to the game, but it don't take long to get to be.
I haven't really been focused wholeheartedly on, you know, DeSantis yet. Now the race is really, we getting cranked up. I'm going into these candidates now, but my mind is, especially how the more and more I see and I hear and notice what's going on with, read that one, Swerving. What Trump has been doing, it's like, okay, I've been leaning more and more into him, so I haven't really been doing any research on these other Republican candidates.
Yeah, I have.
So I'm really, really praying, you know, for him, and we must pray, you know, as a nation and as supporters, to be able to get this spell that they are putting out there, you know, and the evilness, what's been going on. Because if you don't see as to what is going on in our government right now, then you are completely choosing to be blind, because there is no way that you can have a corrupt president still in office who they have on $5 million worth of bribery that he accepted from getting money directly came from the Ukraine. This is the information that the Ukraine prosecutor said, that he got money from a kickback scheme. Yeah,
through one of his shell companies, right?
Bursima. Bribery from Bursima Holdings. I guess I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Protection. So it was $5 million and maybe even more. So how can he, as soon as they finally get the 1023 form to finally get this information, the same day you're going to put this crap out to deviate, completely deflect and turn your eyes? This hasn't been a story yet. Fox has put out one about an hour, 2 hours ago about Biden. But no other news station is putting out anything about these charges against Biden now. Yeah. It's all focused on Trump. It's such a ploy.
But this is a ploy, right? Because they're trying their best to see how can we get him banned from running. They're trying their best to see what they can sneak into, or what they can find that he does that disqualifies him. They're looking for the disqualify meter. They're trying to find that the best they can. Mm-hmm. And whereas Biden, they just taking it lightly. What did they say on the thing recently? Somebody asked him, "What about the such and money?" He was like, "Where's the money?" I'm just joking. Yeah, it's in. Yeah, of course, it's in one of your shell accounts that are named LLC this.
Go ahead and read that.
That don't say your name. Swervin says, if career politicians who have never changed or fixed anything don't like him, it's because he plans to fix it and put them out of a job. Yeah, and that's what happens. Okay. They'll go in, he'll start firing folks so we can start changing the process, change the narrative, move out some of these old people that's in here that's got the old crookedness. And so we can create a new sauce and a new soup. You know, you get what I'm saying? So,
hey, Angel, what's going on?
Hey, Angel, I'm so late. No, you're not late. You're good. You made it's on time. You here?
People say
Trump 2024. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm noticing. That's why, like, I see a lot of people like, no, I want to trust.
But why?
I thought everybody loved DeSantis, especially between him going against the whole Disney thing and what they trying to do. But they're like, no, it's a money thing still with him.
Okay.
He said a puppet for BlackRock. DeSantis is taking money from the CCP. Wow. Is it a setup? DeSantis isn't bad by any means, but it's not his time.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking too. I thought it was just one time for him to, because
He needs to be more seasoned. Is that what it is?
and then, but also no politician it has a squeaky clean record.
True.
But some politicians know the game and they've had a dirty record for a long time.
And even, they're trying to talk about Trump in these recordings. I still think he may just talk just a little bit too much.
No.
And maybe he says certain things that he shouldn't say, which is what one of the corroborations is that they're, corroborations. What they're saying is that they have recordings.
Yeah.
And it's like, all the documents they say that weren't declassified, who cares? That's nothing. Because just the mere fact to know that presidents can take documents home with them after every office.
Yeah.
And if the government has a problem with it, they can say, oh, well, that's too many documents. We need to check these out. Then that's when they take them to the civil court. That's what they're saying. They can take them to civil court. And this act, the Presidential Record Act, gives them that right. That's the support. So why is this man indicted?
Y'all tell me down below in the comment section, why do presidents, period, every single one of them does it. Why do presidents take documents home? What are they going to do with the documents now that you're not in the presidential game?
Wow.
What about the ones that take the documents home that are not going to be running anymore, or they've already done their 8 years and they can't run anymore? What are they going to do with the documents? You start selling secrets. Like, what do they do with the documents?
Hold on, go back up.
Yeah.
Never stop searching for the facts like you're digging for your treasure.
You're
That's
right.
God first, self last. That's right. Amen.
National treasure like Nicolas Cage. You hear me? Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm starting to feel that way too. I think I'd rather have Scott over Trump. I mean, not over Trump, but over DeSantis. But Trump overall,
right.
but Scott over DeSantis.
Okay, well,
I think I would like Scott. That'd be dope though. Trump and Scott.
Okay.
Like, my opinions are starting to change. Trump and Scott, I think that would dope. I wonder where he do it. I think it would be. It would be like it. It probably would be a Scott. It would be a Scott for VP. Check his wife's connections to 2024 Trump because we owe him that. Okay. DeSantis will be a good president, but we need Trump to put the swamp out of commission first. Got you.
Amen.
Yeah. True. Richard said in the late 1600s, liberalism was opposed to the aristocracy. Am I saying
aristocracy? Almost.
I'm sorry.
Aristocracy.
The idea that all men are created equal was a liberal idea. Preserving idea is now conservative. Okay. True. Now it's a conservative idea. I got you.
Okay. So on that note,
something big is about to happen. No doubt about it.
I
agree.
believe that. I believe that. I believe that.
I don't know what it is, but something is brewing.
And the mere fact that to where we started out in the House was so Republican, back in not even long ago. What did Prager you say? It was up until
you talking about before it switched. It was the early 1900s.
Yeah, well, it was later than that.
Well,
it was like
it was the 60s.
Yeah, 1969 or something.
Like
up until that point is when they said that is when things started shifting and they started selling a whole nother ideology and mindset, and these people switched over. So we know right before, that's what it was, Abraham Lincoln was about to put some stuff in place, and then they took him out. And that's when it switched.
Yeah. I also, Servant said, I also respect you black conservatives more because it really does paint a target on your back. People turn on you, people disown you. It's not easy. Yeah, but I don't give two craps. I don't give two craps if people feel away.
Yeah,
and there are now every now and then there's like a couple random comments about somebody trading. But first of all, when I look at those, I look at somebody who is probably knows nothing, couldn't tell you nothing, and supports nothing, and has no clue what they're talking about. So I just look over those. But thank God those are few and far between. And sometimes I roast them. I will sit make a comment. I'll roast you in the comment section every now and then.
But I don't feel it doesn't really bother me because we've been thinkers. Not always, because we were on the left at some point. We were on the left for a long time, but we've never been afraid to make our own decisions and not join in with the crew, regardless or what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really feel like I'm out here alone. You
No,
know,
it don't feel like an island.
But yeah, you're right. You know, black people do get ostracized for opening their eyes and really waking up. Not the woke movement that's blind. That them folks ain't woke. They sleep still. To me, they're sleepwalkers. I call them sleepwalkers. Ain't nothing woke about lies.
No, Bonner said everything they accuse Trump of, Biden's guilty of. Biden is guilty of way more.
Right.
He's been guilty of way more.
The guy on Fox said, you know, at least with Biden, with Trump, his companies were real. These fake companies that Biden still haven't provided any proof for, they can't find no information on that. I mean, not even a book. The man said at least you would have a book to say your companies are real, know some invoices or something that you would, but we don't see none of that. But at least Trump's he had real companies. I mean,
let's think of some names of what his shell companies would be called. Just let's put together some names. Think about some names.
I don't.
Just be creative.
This has been bothering me all day.
Slickback Steels, LLC. I say.
But that's how you know, guys. You want to be silly. I want to get my point
LLC.
out. I want to get my point. He said geriatric.
Geriatric Theft LLC.
Stop it.
See, you supposed to see people, and you gotta have fun too. She just I'm going to the facts. It's only the facts.
No, I'm talking about the messed up situation that's going on.
It's only the facts.
It's just like it makes you feel like to me, I was gonna say too,
read line 2.
It makes our country look so weak as a nation because you got a corrupt president that they're not doing anything about.
Yeah. Hey, Trump was roasting on this interview. That junk was so funny when he was talking about women playing in men's sports and men playing in women's sports. He was like, what he said, I'm gonna go to LeBron and say, hey LeBron, do you want to play in women's sports and we could just dominate that forever? He was roasted. Let me see, Chucka, you serious and ain't funny. Don't mean I ain't funny.
Man, this has been bothering me all day, guys, because I just, I don't support injustice. I don't have to like the person or necessarily agree with everything that they do. But when you can plainly see someone being treated unfairly.
Yeah.
And I'm just about to keep it all the way real. I'm like, what does that say for the other average Joe Blow person when you have 2 white males who are in high rankings and there's no justice here? Donald Trump ain't getting no justice. Yeah. So how does the regular, average American minority feel when it comes to justice for themselves? If you see that President Trump is not getting justice, and look at all what's going on with him, how does your average Joe Blow person feel that they're going to be treated?
Yeah.
White person too. It doesn't matter.
What you talking about? I'm
just talking about if a person wants justice and you see that your government isn't providing justice for the president, how are they going to get justice if they've committed a crime or haven't? How can they prove themselves right in a system where you're trying to prosecute the wrong man, a president trying to prosecute the wrong president?
I don't know how to answer that one.
Exactly, that's my point.
I don't got a little word for me.
Corrupt. No, because you still think about them jokes.
Good. Just cause you already out here.
Still think about them jokes. Focus.
I don't want to be a square.
Focus.
Cryptocrat says they zombies. Yeah, for real. Let's see.
Thank you, Richard.
We have good people on the Republican side. Let's just lose the rhinos.
Right.
For all servant said.
For all the fence sitters out there, my father gave me this advice when I was young. He said, son, stand for something or you will fall for
everything. And it's so easy to fall. You know what the fall is now? It's emotional. Being emotional is the fall. Because once you get emotional about something, then that starts swaying your decisions and choices. Yeah, Biden and his family are super corrupt. They super corrupt, and they've been corrupt for a long time.
I think I said most of my key points.
I love to wake up. It's a beautiful journey, exciting to watch and be a part of. Yeah, our eyes are wide open right now, man. And actually, we've been in the midst of. We're gonna finish it tonight, but we start watching Uncle Tom too. Yeah. And boy, that is unbelievable watching that.
Yeah. We have to start it back over.
We got to start it.
I would like to see it from the very beginning because I know I was on my phone for some of it. But see, that's the thing. It's like when you get the information, you have to be willing to accept the information and accept it as the truth, because there's other information out there that's supporting it. You don't have to just rely on this one source. You can go and fact check the facts.
Swindling Biden's LLC.
So
So now
I'm
Powder
looking forward.
LLC.
Yeah, I'm
Hunter
looking
Biden.
forward to it.
I wanted to know, like, do y'all think that they can actually stop him, or does anyone know if there are any rules that would disqualify him from being able to run? Does anyone know if there's any particular rules out there that will disqualify him from running? Like, is there anything that say in a rule book, like, you do this, you can't become president? You can't. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he told me it's better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. Woo! So needless to say, I will fight to the bitter end for my ideas and values.
That's right. So, and also too, I was going to ask
Little Girl Snatcher LLC.
I was going to ask
Big Guy
forget my
LLC.
thought. It was in regards to
Hair
Trump.
Sniffer LLC.
Now I got to think about
Crack
my thought.
Corp.
Go back up and read what Richard
My
put.
butt been wiped LLC.
What is Richard? You just passed it.
There you go again. I want the information.
I was on the
wanna have no
left.
fun.
I was on the left. I let Angela Davis in. I was on the left until I let Angela Davis. I don't know if it was. I met Angela Davis in the early 1970s. I was not impressed. I was also a constitutionalist, so it was easy to leave the left.
Yeah. Yeah, we left the left. When would we say the official time we decided left the left? Was it after the last? How long has this journey been up to from completely changing our decision up to now? It's been what, 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
2 months?
I was gonna say
2 months, 3 months?
About maybe 3 months.
Fall and Forget LLC. Exactly.
Stop.
Thin and Swoop Back Hair LLC. I Fall and Can't Get Up LLC.
Stop it, y'all. Y'all wrong for that.
The Biden Laundromat. Oh, the Biden Laundromat LLC. Watch that. Dirty Money.
Wow.
Dirty Money LLC.
Richard. Thank you, Richard, for the super chat.
Thank you, Richard. Oh, Who's Navy LLC. You guys are great. Keep the good work. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. But no, the guy on Fox News said that he hasn't, I mean, this is just the stages. This may not even make it to the jury. So I
Okay.
have lots of hope. I feel like this is just a bunch of rhetoric, a bunch of mess to try to throw something in to get, Trump down, to get him discouraged, to kind of damper his spirits some, and to make his supporters start doubting. But I don't know why they would think that. The way they've stood by him the first time, it's like, what makes you think this is only going to strengthen us?
Yeah. Hollywood Hill says she liked the hairstyle.
Oh, thank you.
She said the bob looks good.
Thank you.
I thought you said the ball. I was like, yeah, the ball do look good on me. No, ain't no hairstyle no more. Ain't no.
Thank you. That's right. We all need to come together. It shouldn't be a race thing. That's what culture has done, is turn it over into a race thing when it shouldn't be that.
Yeah.
We know it was that point. We know it was that point, and that it was that way at a point in time. And there's still isolated incidents. We know that may be an ideology in some people's minds that might not ever be erased. But I don't think it's something that is ongoing, and we should perseverate on this day after day after day. No, we have to come together as humans to be able to support someone that we know had our best interest at heart, and he wants to see a whole better nation and is willing to do the work. And he doesn't mind standing by himself. He don't have to be liked. And I think that's one of the things that I liked, is like, he wasn't really doing it for the likes. He was really, trying to make a difference.
You talking about Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, all this going on is a little concerning, because
A little?
a lot. I
I don't think I've ever felt this way about
I ain't never seen
politics
I know you got
before
serious.
my life.
My baby said, this was your hand. You said your hand did this. It hit the chest and it spread. I don't think I've ever
felt this way, but that's how you know in your spirit
Yeah.
when something is not right.
Yeah.
And when people know something is not right, how can you just stand by and make it be something else than what it is? So what, he took documents home. What president didn't?
But he still must be keeping it cool though, because they were like, the news was going crazy, and then they just flashed to him getting golfing. So I guess that's like a way for them to to relax. You
What
know, it's
about
for people
his,
to relax when they go golf and stuff like that to keep your head cool. Because that's, I know, like a men like Myron Goldman, stuff like that, they'll golden. It put them at peace to go out there and
Well, yeah, it takes your mind off.
take
of
you
the
away
stress.
from the
It's
situations.
like working out and exercise. It's going to take your mind off of stress, guys.
Yeah, true.
But I was going to say with the lawyers I just saw, and you know, what do you guys think of two of the lawyers resign like shortly after? So we know that he's building a better team, but I was wondering, like, why are these two people stepping down like right now? His team needs to be on the same page, but they're saying that there was some adversity, I guess, amongst a couple of lawyers. They weren't agreeing on things. They were having some challenges. Trump lawyers.
Okay.
So there are two of the lawyers have resigned, but he's getting, of course, he's going to replace them. And it's mentioned, it's been allegations of him looking to ordering a different firm, still keeping a few of the ones he has. But then they mentioned too about them not filing some things a lot sooner on Trump's behalf for the declassified. They could have said that those documents were, he had right to that and could have claimed those as personal documents, because you can do that.
Yeah,
But they didn't do that.
Yeah, if Trump take a few documents, they just blow up about it, while Biden out here trying to put hits on people. I really believe he a hitman.
Like he don't know nothing.
I believe he a hitman. I believe he is a presidential hitman. I believe that in the politics, when you get to a certain level, you know all the channels to have somebody to, if somebody start whistleblowing, you know how to get them dealt with. And I believe Biden, I fully believe that he's that guy. He's that guy. I keep saying that, man. He's that person that, you know, he got the little smile like, I'll never do that. Yes, you would. I believe he would get somebody knocked off for whistleblowing.
I don't put anything past him at this point. I don't put anything past him.
They say the only way he can get messed up, only way they can stop Trump from running is if he's convicted.
Okay.
How long is that process? Like,
we don't even want it to get that far.
Like, to even for somebody to convict somebody, you know how like a court process on that level
that's what they
is
were
a long
saying.
time.
You know, it hasn't even been any hearings or anything like that. So maybe it won't even get that far. I don't even see how it can be a felony. That's the point. That's the point.
So
how is it a felony? How is it a felony?
It has to be
when every
dementia
president
LLC.
when every president has done that.
Yeah.
Not every single one, but I'm saying there have been several.
Yeah. Okay.
Several. And the way they were blasting Hillary about what she did, trying to bleach stuff. She had some stuff as email and trying to.
They said hers was she was.
And she
they said
got
she was
off.
she was hitting. She was pouring stuff on hard drives, beating stuff. I'm like, bruh, what is it that serious for you to do that much damage to those files? What are you hiding?
And why do people get in office and do those things? I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, it's always I don't know. Say
power. Is it the power?
It is power.
Is it the power?
It is power. It is power. And then I believe that gets corrupt after a while. But still, Trump is still a totally different element compared to all the other presidents.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to be different. I still believe every single president has a layer of compromise. But some just aren't going to, he's just not going to be the one that's going to compromise like all the rest of them.
Right. Well, I mean,
all the rest of them tell you one thing and do the other.
Good and evil. You know, man was born and we were born into sin.
Right.
We all have the potential of being dark, of being evil. We all have that potential. But many of us, we choose good over bad. Are we perfect? No. There are things that I'm sure that many of us have done that if we had better knowledge of ourselves and who God and Christ was in us, we would have made a better decision. You would have made a decision that was on a higher level.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff that what's going on right now, that's just downright evil.
It is evil.
It's no other. You can't call it nothing else.
But it always get jumpy. It always get jumpy right before it's time to when political season is starting up, when the race is starting back. It always get bucked.
But I will say, you reap what you sow. Yeah. That's what the word says. Yeah. So you sow them seeds, they're going to come back.
Yeah.
It never fails, regardless of who the person was.
Yeah.
And back in Kings, you had some good kings and you had some kings that were corrupt, and they didn't last very long. That's one thing I can say that God is. He does do get back. Ain't nothing soft about God.
But that's another reason why God did not want us to have kings either. He wanted us to have judges for the Israelites. He wanted to have judges, not king, to be kingdom ruled. So, but because if you look in the Bible, like when you go through the Book of Kings, It's only a few. I don't know. It's only a few that followed. David Solomon. David Solomon. It's only a few, but most of them just went off into the Never Land, like a lot of them do.
Republican
Biden.
lives matter. The real woke black folks are Republican, giving y'all flowers. Welcome to
That's
the team.
right. Republican lives matter. I like that one. Thank you, Calvin.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Awakened. That's right. I like to say awakened.
Be up. Trump said he said the woke, he said nobody even know what the word means.
It's been debated. There's so much debate out there when you talk about being woke. It's so much debate on what it really terms. I looked it up and we talked about that on one of the lives where it came from.
Yeah.
So, it's just amazing how they create and want to make up things. No, it wasn't made up. It was originated early on. But now it's changed because the agenda has changed. What it initially meant, it doesn't mean any. It's shifted.
But the media, man, is so funny because you can look at one news source. I'll look at Fox. Fox will be hitting it this way, and then CNN will be. I don't know, man. It's so funny, man. You really have to pay attention to the news source that you're watching and seeing where they're leading you to, because some news source be trying to lead you astray. But that's it's getting dirty out here in these political streets, though. It is.
I never knew it could get so dirty.
You're watching start watching real America's Voices. Biden Laundromat LLC. You got the dirty laundry of the gang.
Still on the names.
Please don't forget how Obama littered our justice system with corrupt and constitutional judges. Anti-constitutional justice. The Obamas are the one that brought in a lot of stuff that's messed up now.
And I was so blinded. I don't know what actually. I was like, what did he actually do in office? I was just so glad he was a black president. And I was just thinking about that a little while ago before we got on. It was like, man, if me and my dad had have only stopped and did our homework. Yeah. Because that was one memory I really love to have about my dad, is that he and I stood in line early. I went to go and get him and picked him up, and we stood in line to go and vote for Obama. Yeah. And he was so proud. It was, I think it was it dark outside? I don't know, but it was
darn. He was
was
it about 7:30?
Early.
You talking about when
early in the morning to get in line to stand outside to vote, because we were in the front part of the line, but we got up there really early, and I was like, wow, me and my dad did
Bill
that
was
together.
standing in line?
He sure was. And I was like, wow, but little did we know we did all of this to support somebody that didn't do much for us.
He did nothing. We saw it as an opportunity that it was going to be, okay, a black man coming to office. It's going to be fair for all black people, and we're going to end all this hidden racism that's out here. And it was really the opposite, I'll be honest with you. Let's see. I'm all Trump, but we can't win stolen elections. Well, I believe that's why I think somebody said this on another live. They said stop sending in your voting ballots. You need to go to the booth and fill in. So I will be doing that. No more sending anything in, because you really truly don't know that it's getting there. I mean, they have it now where you send in and you get those email notifications that they received it. But no, it's more comforting when you know that you physically went over there, touched the little card, hit the button, or you filled it out. I like when do you like the cards or the paper ones? When you go and vote, you know how we've done both, where you have the ones you slide the card in and it comes up on
punch it. Yeah, I like those better.
Or you got I don't like them fill-in ones.
Yeah, I like the one you have to punch. Yeah, that's the card.
Are those the Dominion? Are those the Dominion voting machines?
What you mean, Dominion?
Are all those by Dominion, the company?
Oh, I don't know. Who pays attention to who makes them, honey?
Man, you got more notes.
Who pay attention to who make them? Dominion. What you mean? Dominion over what? That's what I thought you meant.
You got more notes.
We got Dominion over the vote. We ain't got no Dominion over the votes. He knows I have my
Dominion
notes together,
Dominion is the company.
I should meant like God gave man dominion. Dude, Dominion. We got Dominion over the votes.
Over the birds and trees and everything.
Ooh, that's right.
No.
Not the votes. I don't know. I've never looked at that.
It said, Quad, don't be trolling. Trump has real companies. Yeah, absolutely. Cost him his wealth to do that. It said, has anyone really thought hard as to why Biden has now 180K, 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 I don't get it. Biden has now 185,000. Is that employees? Like, is it that many?
Internal revenue. I know that's IRS.
IRS, yeah.
I don't know what that means, but you're right, Vonda. That's so true. When I looked at the video or saw a video, and you're right, you had some guys in the hood who was like, yes, Trump, and they gave you reasons.
Lil Ray.
They gave some good reasons as to why they wanted him to win, why they was voting for him, and they didn't care nothing about it, what you thought or what he thought, what his friend thought. You know, it's like, that's what I'm talking about.
It's another YouTuber I follow, man. Who was that? I think it was Omi and Hellcat. And shout out to his page. He had this big sign that said, he said, free Trump. He said, because when Trump was in office, everybody was getting money. Stuff was cheaper. The money was flowing a lot more. So it is, man.
Because he was for the people.
Plus, he wasn't sending off gazillion dollars here and gazillion over here. So it started inflating everything.
Exactly.
Because y'all know, man, I'm telling money is going to be
Oh, my gosh. How in the world can this be happening right now?
Money is going to be the equivalent of a thumbtack soon. Joe be tripping.
Can this be
snap amen to that.
Fisticuffs?
Fighting.
We know who will win that one. We know who will win that one. And just take one knockdown and Joe is done.
Joe will be down.
Done.
Joe be looking. Look, babe. Joe be turned in the wrong direction. Talking crazy.
Ooh.
Let's see. It's obstruction. It is. There are many rules of the book. There are not too many rules of the book.
Any rules on the books. You're right, and that's what it's saying. That's what it's showing, that we have no rules. You can just get away and do whatever you want to do in the White House, in the government, and it's not being, he's not getting retribution. That's just so unfair.
Yeah, so it's getting crazy in the streets. I'm just curious to see how things are going to start more unfolding, because it is blowing up in the streets, and it just seemed like Biden stuff just ain't being talked about a lot, but they talking all about Trump.
Yeah, deviating.
So Richard said eligibility, ma'am, I'm slipping on my words. Eligibility for president, 35 years old, natural born citizen. He said it's like you can. So I guess it's only being convicted of a felony is the only thing that will stop you from being able to run.
Well, we know that's not going to happen, and we're all going to be praying for him and speaking it. And they know they got to do what's right because it's the right thing to do. And now that you say it, I really feel like it might be some. It's going to be some uproar, but I just advise people to do it in a peaceful way, considering especially what happened in January.
Yeah.
We definitely want to leave a better taste in the mouths of, our own citizens' minds, those that don't, support the Trump movement. But we definitely want to put a positive aspect on it this time. But still, let people know that we're angry. This ain't it. That ain't right. There's a time. As what does it say in Ecclesiastes? It's a time to fight, a time to cry, a time to pray. Mm-hmm. A time to be angry, a time to be happy, a time to laugh, a time to chill. And this is the time to stand up. This is the time to stand up and stand up for what's right. If you sit here and condone this foolery, this nonsense, this injustice, this is what's going on right now, bump if you want him to be in office or not. But you need to look at the morals and values of really what's right and what's wrong and how they're doing it. That's the big picture.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Whenever I see somebody want to go after somebody so bad to stop them, that's the person you want to go for.
Well, it's obvious. It's already been reported.
Stay out my Kool-Aid, LLC.
Right.
Let's see. I'm just going through this chat. Hair on my legs. Snapper, please look up Obama Hillary 16-year plan for America. Oh, wow.
Put that on my notes.
Michael Caldwell said, "Love the hair."
Thank you.
And I voted for Trump in jail. Wow.
What was that?
Corn Pop LLC, Fruit Loop LLC, the Clinton Blood Trail, Pizzagate, Love Snapper's hair.
Thank you.
Grape Nuts LLC.
What was that? Hillary and who? Obama.
Oh, Hillary and Obama. No, Hillary and Obama's 16 Year America.
Plan for America. Scroll back up and get that for me, please.
That's what. No, you just said it. 16-year plan
Okay.
for America. Meta Guide said the point of this is to push the whack job anti-Trump violence over the edge and cause violence. The real enemy is the CFR. They profit from war. Wow.
And that's the thing. That is the thing. Go back up. There was one comment, one word you said in there that I want to,
Right here.
wait a minute.
Is that violent?
When your thing is showing up. Yes. It says to cause violence. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what these riots and things do. It takes you off what's really going on from a humanistic perspective.
Always.
And a human problem to a race problem.
Yeah. They always want to point it back and do something.
It shifts. Homelessness ain't got no color, race. It's races of all ethnic groups that are homeless.
You remember when Biden got up there and Howard talking about, we got to stop this white supremacy. Who told your old self to say that? Somebody wrote that and you memorized that. They say white supremacy in front of all you black people.
All races
What are you talking
have
about?
problems across the board when it comes to finances, mental health, being able to access resources. There is no specific race that doesn't suffer from problems and struggle. That's real.
P-Dub said, like Seinfeld used to say, Newman, whenever Biden falls. Man. Yeah, man, I remember Biden and a LeBaron. It's like George Costanza. Biden and a LeBaron. Let me see. I support Trump. I'm an independent. I support Trump. It said, hey, I have a question. How come you guys won't say you're a Republican and stand up for the Republicans? I'm a Republican. You must. Did you log on late or something?
Yeah, we said that conservative is Republican, and we said that early on that we've come to the right since about 3 months ago.
I think you're a little late, Rooster.
And we also said that we don't have a problem being ostracized or standing alone against other people or family or blacks or whoever feels that they don't support that. We don't have a problem with that. I'm always going to stand up for what I feel.
Yeah, I'm just put
So,
out.
yeah,
just keep
you're a
putting
little
out-
late, Roosters Lounge.
I'll put it on the table. We are black conservative Republicans voting for Trump. Is that enough? That's enough, so everybody know where we stand. That's where we stand.
And that's pretty much our channel content. Historical facts from around the world, controversial trends, pop culture, conservative Christian views. We give our perspectives. So this is how we have dived into the
Darn
political.
Brandon. Right.
Political
Trump
side.
people stick together, and we hella strong on TikTok. You know what? And now we'll say that 100%. Trump supporters stick together like a family. Whereas on the Biden side, who are the supporters? Who are the supporters? You don't even hear about these people. It don't even exist when you think about it on the left side. You don't think about groups coming together. It just seems like it don't exist.
No, because there's subgroups, and every group is for themselves. Every group is for themselves.
You don't hear about Biden rallies? Do you ever hear Biden rallies? You don't. You hear Trump rallies, but you don't never hear Biden rallies. I ain't heard of one.
It's true.
Let me keep going down this list. Biden was caught with over 1,800 classified documents. I still want to know, what do they do with the documents after their presidency? Do you start you gonna sell them as NFTs? Are you gonna,
Maybe it's information that they want to have privy to that they
for what?
whatever is
maybe
in
something
it
you need.
that they had, whatever is in the documents that were used in their presidency. Maybe they want to have more personal access to it. I don't know.
True.
I'm gonna think positively about the situation. So.
Yeah, no, hell, Obama was golfing for 8 years too. All the presidents do the golfing thing. I never understood. It could be a whole bunch of turmoil going on. They'd be right on the court.
The
Get it
drone
in.
ranger. He said Obama also known as
The drone ranger. I never drank the Kool-Aid. I didn't vote for Obama in either election. Yeah, I did back then.
Too.
I did back then.
Man, how many millions of black people?
So many. It's on YouTube. Yeah, I'm so ready I'm ready to just see how all this stuff's going to unfold, man, within the next upcoming weeks. I'm curious to see if it's going to be like a fast one pulled right before it's really time to see who's going to be the Republican nominee. Like, are they going to try to drag it out and say, oh, no, he needs to be in court. We can't, it's a mystery how they're trying to do this, but it's odd how close it is. Mm-hmm. How close it is to the time of, we're getting close to 2024.
Appreciate you, Roosters, for dropping by from Montana. I think you might be the first person I know now. Montana. From Montana. We appreciate you. Thank you.
I heard Montana's beautiful though.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't have any problems with standing up for what we believe, and that's for sure.
Absolutely. Dominions in financial trouble. Didn't Kansas on say that George Floyd died of fentanyl? Yeah, he did. He would have died. I believe that he had a heart attack a mixture of the heart attack with the drugs. I want $2 gas and mean tweets. You know what? I would love to. I'm ready for that gas to that'd be nice seeing that gas low again. That would be nice, and seeing the prices on your day-to-day things go back down. But I wonder, can things all the way go down because he has put out so much money? Can things be balanced back out?
I'm sure where there's a will, there's a way. That's what the experts, who are these government officials that we vote to put in office, your senators, your Congress, your state representatives, your governors, that's what they do. So they put their masterminds together, sit in them rooms for hours on hours and hours at a time.
Yeah.
And talk, pull out the law books or whatever they went to school to get them degrees and that knowledge in, and make it happen.
Right.
That's what you lead to the experts.
So
I guess higher education is relative then. College would be relative for those type of positions.
Depends
so, we don't want to erase college altogether, but it is very relative for certain types of professions, careers, jobs. But for other professions and careers, it's not. So I get it.
Yeah, I say within education is only good for about 10 jobs. Mm-hmm. It's only like 10 professions that you need to go to school for.
It's more than 10.
Okay. Peter Up said Trump 2024. Yeah,
Let's
I agree.
Go.
I agree. That's what we're going
Most
for.
Most definitely.
Let's see. Our gas is almost $5 again here in Eastern Washington. We need to open up our refineries and become self-sufficient again. Not only that, we need to stay with our own gas, man. It's cool and all electric idea, but I'm not comfortable with just all electric, man. I like that gas. I like the smell of gas. I do. I like the smell of it when it get on your hand. I like gas powered cars. I love old school cars. I'll keep the gas, bro. If you're gonna have a few electric cars here and there, that's cool, but keep the gas. And I would love for us to be getting the gas right here in our land where we have endless supply of oil. You want to read?
Yeah, Michael said, correction. I would vote for Trump even if he was in jail. It's economic status today, not race. The National Archives collect the press documents that he doesn't keep as personal. Love you guys. Well, thanks so much, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Hey, Michael, on your last comment, I thought you mean that you voted for him while you were in jail. So I get it. I got you. You got it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That confusion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, somebody put in the comments, if you meet early on, if we meet him, he would probably be a nice guy. And now that I, just by getting to know him, and the lighter side of him and really doing my own homework to find out more about how he moves, he does seem to be a genuine person. He's got a sense of humor. He's not perfect, and I'm sure there are probably things like I still think he might, talk a little bit too much. Still,
I think I was just thinking about saying the whole milk toast thing. I think it is. It's time for. I think he needs to focus, talk trash to a degree, but then he just needs to make sure he focus too, because that will. I think to a level, there's still a group of conservatives that don't want to vote that way because they feel like this is what he's done in the past, and they don't. And so it's a whole bunch going on in politics.
But he seems like he would be a person, someone that I would definitely.
Yeah.
he'd be cool to talk to
Yeah.
about some real issues.
Yeah.
And not try to deviate like your boy in office right now.
Your boy in office.
Don't want to answer no,
No, your
he
boy in
seems
office
to have
be
a
talking
hard
about,
time.
are you looking out for white supremacy?
He seems to have a hard time when it comes to answering those tough questions. He gets easily offended.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Fozzie. I think I said it right, Fozzie.
Mama says on point.
Thank you.
All right. This has enough. One oil lease in Alaska has enough oil and gas to fuel the United States for 500 years.
Wow.
Wow.
That's big.
So my question is, I'm so confused about that. Why is it that we have so much resource there? Our gas could be 87. We'd be paying 87 cents a gallon because it'd be right here locally. Why are we getting it from so far? I never could understand why we're getting from other countries. I couldn't understand it when we have it.
The power grid can't handle people all moving to electric vehicles. I believe that. California can't even handle all the electric draw when the air conditioners come on in the summer. You are right.
That's true.
You are
That's true.
so right.
You start getting an email from the power companies talking about cut your air off at 3:30.
That's
Cut you off so we
right.
can.
That's
People be like this.
crazy.
Nah, I ain't cutting no air off. Well, I'm about to run this thing. It's hot.
That's right. Ooh.
So yeah, for sure.
Hydrogen fuel cars. Wait a minute. Go back and read that one.
Trump dated a black lady too. What?
I
Where
didn't
you?
know that.
Yeah.
Right there. Hydrogen fuel cell cars are already out. Gas is a finite resource. Water is everywhere and is more environmentally friendly and responsible.
I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But I don't think we need to go far
Solely.
to go get it.
Yeah, but
well,
I don't think we ought to be solely electric.
I'm not
cars
sold
either.
on electric yet. I was
No,
for the
not
longest. I was
completely.
like, yeah, electric, and then I'm like, no, I'm good. I want to hold on my gas cars as long as possible.
Yeah, I think you still need to have another option. I do.
Let's see.
And I got to shout my girl out, Artistry by Shelly. That's who did my hair. She is so sweet, and she's very, very skilled and dope. She's done several things in the industry as well. So I want to shout out Artistry by Shelly.
Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Artistry by Shelly.
Yeah.
I want to say, I want to see y'all sign up for this giveaway. I want somebody to win this iPhone. I can't just hold on to this iPhone. I can't hold on to this iPhone. Brand new iPhone, man. I still want to make sure that you sign up. You click the link. The link, it's aura.com/Seaborn Snapper. Sign up, free trial. It costs you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It costs nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you get yourself in a drawing to get your free iPhone. So make sure y'all are doing the sign-ups. Make sure y'all doing the sign-ups so we can give away this free iPhone. I don't want to hold on this iPhone forever.
The narrative keeps changing to cause a smoke screen to keep you distracted. That's right. And we know that. And that's when I saw that, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
There's no way. Come on.
Climate change. I don't deny climate change will create serious problems, but I don't believe electric vehicles wind turbines and solar panels are the cure. I'm
on the fence about climate. We know that there are some things have shifted, but just there's been some other research out there that supports the fact that is there really anything going on? Because when they go out there and they're in these areas, they're not coming back with too much. So I'm not completely sold on
climate change,
environmental.
And if there is some climate change, what are we going to do about it?
I know about the smog and the gas, with the cars and all that. I get that. But I'm not on that environmental, what's her name, Greta Thunberg, or I'm not on that at that level.
Electric cars still feel like somebody has a remote control and they just, like, I don't know. Gas, you can't control
right,
where
William.
my car go when I got gas in it.
William said, I like Trump straight up being a New Yorker attitude. Haha. At least he's being honest, unlike the rest of the lying politicians.
Yeah,
you're right.
lying.
You're right.
Yeah, for real. No, you're right about that, though. Me lying.
Ooh. Let's go.
Let's see.
Haha. No. He got his own guy that does his hair.
her stuff, her equipment will never touch my scalp.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. So Tip Jackson, drive cross country in an electric car. That would not be, man. Let me tell you, man. I've watched several channels, man. I don't know who was Rich Rebuilds. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love car channels. I love seeing, especially when they all kind of innovative with cars, gas power preferably. But he drove an electric car, and it was the worst because you going across the country and you got to stop so often, and then a lot of these places didn't have station. Little small towns.
Who did that?
Didn't have station. This guy named Rich Rebuilds.
Okay.
Didn't have charging stations, or if it was a charging station, it'd be in the back of a building. It was just like real creepy. Kind of setup. Like, who want to go through that? It's not perfected enough for this. And then the price, the electric cars, they need to be charging them prices like $20,000, $5,000, $10,000 because it's not fully sustainable. If I drive from here where we live to Vegas, I gotta stop in one of them little weird towns in the midst of here in Vegas to go get to charge up.
Yeah.
Because you know how when we go to Vegas, you can get between the desert towns and towns. Some of them towns you be like, well, I ain't stopping out there.
Yeah.
You know, so
Rooster's Lounge said the point I was trying to make to take was our dollar bill will never lose its value. So this inflation deal is all economy driven.
Okay. Now I don't know, Rich. I don't know, Rooster, because they want a one world currency.
Yeah,
so
they said the dollar is dropping. I mean, so something is shifting with our currency.
Or he may be saying it never lose the value. No, it still holds that same value, but then they're going to twist the narrative,
right?
And they're trying to make us go down to a one world currency, saying the dollar ain't nothing. But that's the whole fear push. Just like
Helen, she's talking about. We were just talking about the batteries for the electric cars the other day. She says it's kind of expensive.
Yeah. Somebody, a Tesla battery. If your battery were to go bad in a Tesla, depending on the model you have, you can spend up to $15,000 for a battery. Wow. Depending on your model, it's between $7,000 and $15,000 you can spend.
So that a whole nother car.
Whole nother cars
for one battery.
Go get your gas power.
Yeah, we were looking at that. We were like, we shifted our mindset on that guy.
And I almost was like, the Tesla, they was coming out with a Cybertruck. I was like, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
so you done put your money down and everything.
I'm good. that was years ago. I know. What year was that? That was like 2018.
Yeah. But when you learn more, you change.
That's right.
Well, that's what you would think. The more information you gather on facts, it would shift the mindset.
Right.
But people want to deny the facts today.
People want to deny the facts. They do.
Man, this was good, guys.
This was good, man. I always have fun on here talking to y'all, man.
So we are following this.
30 bands.
I have never
Tesla battery
followed an election so closely in my life.
Yeah.
But now I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm learning about laws, about how they move, what to look at, what sources to go to, who leans more to the right and who leans more to the left when they report these news stories, y'all. So you definitely have to get out there and do your homework and pay attention to the slant of the story, the position that this media is taking and how they're covering it. We definitely have to keep doing the homework. But I'm there. I'm very vocal.
Hey, y'all,
I will be having conversations.
Helen said, but aren't there like 4 to 6 car battery? I mean, 4 to 6 batteries in a Tesla.
Is it?
All right. So yeah, this how a Tesla look. Like this my remote control car. Like I like, and that's how the bottom of a Tesla look. That's how a Tesla looks on the bottom. it's
the point. The point, babe. What does this have to do with
You are so jealous.
What does this have to do with anything?
You are so jealous.
Oh my gosh. The point?
I was thinking about it because that's what a Tesla look like. You hate because you don't have no car to show.
Help me, Jesus. Help me.
Somebody get a new bob and they start tripping, boy.
Whatever.
You know what I mean?
You still ain't landed the plane. When you
can do your hair like this and your hair still be back here. You know what I'm saying?
You still ain't landed the plane, boo.
My plane landed.
Y'all know silly.
All right,
I'm
man.
dialed in, guys. So keep coming back.
Y'all stay, man. We
are
on
on
to
it.
this election, man.
We are.
We are staying on top of this election.
That's right.
And we got some good stuff popping up, man. That y'all gonna see coming up soon. So y'all, man, I love it. What's up, Half and Jay?
What's going
on, Half and Jay?
How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. We just
Great to see
dialed
you guys.
we just dialed into this election. It's getting creepy out here in these streets with these political witch hunts. And you really just have to stay prayed up, but also follow what's going on. Follow where everybody's telling you not to go. Follow that way. Go that way.
Thanks for yourself.
You said, what do you say buy some what? What do you say buy some? Make sure you buy some XRP crypto. It's the new financial tool to have. Some XRP. I've been looking at what kind of cryptos to go back into because it's been so quiet in the crypto space.
It has. That's because they're trying to regulate it now. So they're coming up with laws, and they're about to get some of these big time crypto people are about to get hit with some sanctions.
Yeah.
I got some crypto, but I haven't. I'll look at XRP. I kind of chilled out on the cryptos for a while, so I could really focus on my stock studying and all that. So I'm kind of shifted from crypto.
That's why we need to make sure Trump is in there, man, because the money be flowing. Money be flowing when Trump back in office, man. It was. I just think about all the money money was because things was so much cheaper. So that just makes your dollar look even bigger. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Thank you, Happen Jay. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's time to speak up. We just couldn't sit back and fall for the okie doke 3 times.
Right.
Obama and Biden, we done failed 2 times.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Half and Jay too, man.
Right.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Half and Jay over
dope
there,
couple
man.
with some dope content too.
Yeah, they also on the political journey just like us to and have found the truth. We all have, if you've noticed that a lot of black content creators perspectives are changing because when you start doing the research, it starts to change things. You start really seeing the truth. Because initially you're not really looking for the truth, but then the truth end up being brought to you, and then you start digging into it, and you be like, "Oh, this is the truth here. That was the lie. This is the truth." So you want to keep digging for the truth, and you want to keep going deeper and deeper. But
For sure.
yeah, man, it's been awesome on here with y'all. It's been awesome on here with y'all, man. I've been, I'm sitting in this chair, man. You know how you sit in a leather chair so long your legs start sweating.
But guys, if you have any suggestions for the live for next week, let us know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be, I'm sure, more to talk about with what's going on. But yeah, we're going to be continuously diving into this political space and learning more and helping, hopefully, planting seeds so people will at least start to think.
Yeah.
Get out of the matrix and be able to think for yourself.
It's time to think for ourselves. And that's most people, 99% of people in the chat think for themselves. So, man, I want to end that on this note, man. I've been appreciate y'all staying with this. It's been an hour and 12 minutes that y'all have shared with us, and we have shared with y'all, man.
We appreciate all the super chats,
like we always say, man, like, comment, subscribe. Don't take a nosedive, but comment in the section below.
And sign up for the giveaway.
And sign up for that giveaway. Sign up for the giveaway. I need to give somebody this cell phone for free. Somebody need to get this iPhone.
Come on.
This is us just want to do a giveaway. We do not work for Apple. They are not a sponsor, but we want to give somebody away iPhone 14
you guys
for
support
free.
us, so much. We truly appreciate you. We would not definitely be here where we are if you guys wouldn't support us, give us the feedback. Y'all been riding with us for the longest, and some of you are who are new to the family. We appreciate you too. So, yep.
We'll see you on the next one, man. We appreciate y'all, man. See y'all on the videos, and we'll be going live again next Friday.
Same time, 7:30.
Same time.
Love you guys.
Love y'all, God, man.
Bye.
God love y'all too.
Bye.